When do the good times actually become the good times? So I was sitting with Fern, sitting back to back, and it just reminded me of my time in the military, especially in basic training. We're sitting, we're eating, and it's like we got to sit back to back, and it's actually really comfortable. I advise you, if you have like a brother or a friend or whatever, just sit literally like back to back and just sit. And it's so comfortable. Anyways, and I was thinking, I was like, damn, I really do miss those times. Like, even though basic training, of course, is hell, it was like the people that I met, and like those were like some of like my first like friends. It's like, of course, you could see it more of like co-workers, right, and stuff like that. But it's like, even though we weren't really that close, we built that bond of teamwork and chemistry through the training, through the hard times. And that's what made me want to make this video. Like, when do you realize that you're actually in the good times? And I think for me, I don't know if it's for you too. Maybe you can like maybe recall one of your toughest times have been, or whenever you had to go through some type of trial or physical or mental stress, whether it was like a big test coming up or an interview or a promotion or something, right? Or maybe even something bad, like, hey, you got a ticket or whatever. It's like, thinking about it, it's like, damn, bro, I really miss those people. What are they up to now? And it's like, I can't really reach out, but it's like, it makes me feel a type of way, because like a little bit I want to cry about it. It's like, damn, man, those are really some like tough ass times, and we made it through. And then like another part of me is like, man, I never want to do that shit again, right? So it just had me think about it real quick. Like, when are you literally in like the good times, or when can you remember like the greatest memories? And for me, it's always been going through some type of trial or something, and I just like reflect on it. It's like, man, yeah, like that was a good ass time. Like sitting underneath the canopy, we're eating MREs. It's a hot ass day in Oklahoma, and we got like 20-30 minutes to eat. And it's like, man, and then like as soon as we finished eating, we ended up going on the ruck march home. It was like what, that one was 12 kilometers, I believe. I can't remember completely, but yeah, it's a long ass walk. It's tough. And like me back then, like, they used to call me jukebox, because I would always be singing, and I was like singing the latest songs back then. The latest songs are like 2017, I think it was. So I can't even remember what song I would like. It was like a couple songs. I know I used to sing the Mulan song, the Let's Get Down to Business. I used to sing that shit all the time. That was one of my favorites. How to Make a Man Out of You. Yeah, I used to sing that all the time, right? So it's like, when do the good times, like when you reflect on it in the future, when are those legitimately like the good times? And for me, it's always been when I've been struggling. So I make this video to say, whatever you're going through, whether it's maybe like one of the roughest time periods of your life, right? Because even I've had that. Like I tell everybody, like, my worst year on this earth, at least so far, and I hope it don't get worse than that, was 2019, right? Because I had some bad people above me, right? And like they were treating me bad, right? And like even remembering, all that bullshit that I went through and all the struggles and stuff, like back then I even still miss some of those people. Like, shout out to my boy Jones. Like, even though me and him don't talk, like back then that was like my best fucking friend, right? So life, we always end up doing different things. It just is how it is. And even like the people that treated me bad, and even the people like I honestly like despised, as you grow older, you just move on with it. Like in high school, if you were like bullied in high school, I hope you still don't resent those bullies, unless they like really like fucked you over, or did something like traumatic, like not just like bullying, like making fun of you, or maybe like, slapped your books on the ground, but like they literally did some despicable stuff. I can understand why you wouldn't want to, even think about it. But for me, even like being bullied and stuff, like I think about it, and it's like, I wish I could, probably not have a conversation, but just be like, I wonder what they're up to. Like, just a glimpse, like, yo, like, are you doing good? And if you're not doing good, can you do good, right? Because even though, like, I might hate this dude that his name was Michael, even though I think he was a dickhead and he was a piece of shit, and I probably run his fade, now, like back then, I was scared of the dude, right? He's taller than me, he's bigger than me. And it's like, yeah, I'm nervous or I'm scared, and he try and punk me, and it's like, I'm not really going for it, but it's like, you're embarrassing me in front of like the girls and stuff, adolescents, girls, they're on the mind. But it's like, all these years later, he was the cool kid. What is he doing now? I hear a lot of the cool kids, like, they peak in high school. And I hope I'm pretty sure not a lot of them like moved out the fucking country, right? But it's like, I don't want people to be doing bad. That's just not the type of guy I am personally. So I do want them to be doing good, but it's like, how could I expect that? I honestly, like, even though I would want them to be doing good, a lot of them, I feel like they were a lost cause. But, hopefully they do something positive for society or themselves, or, I'm not judging. But it just brings me back. It's like, exactly, I'm not judging them. It's like, yeah, they did a lot of messed up stuff back in the day, but I hope they doing good. Everybody goes through some tough ass times. Everybody has that one moment where it's like, damn, bro, like, I'm not gonna make it, but you end up making it. At least if you're, watching this video, you probably already made it. You probably already went through it. Or maybe some more stuff is around the corner that we don't know about, or maybe you do know about it. But it's like, even if you are about to go through some fucking tough times, right? We all went through, the pandemic. A lot of us got screwed over, and a lot of people made it. Me being fortunate, I was fortunate during 2020, and I know a lot of people wasn't that fortunate, and a lot of people lost their lives. But it's like, the people that are still here that remember, it's like, yeah, that's burnt into my memory because of how shitty it was. But there's got to be at least a couple bright spots in there, right? Because even when I was like living in a 1-bedroom apartment, and I come back from California and there's fucking bed bugs everywhere, I still remember I had my homegirl with me. Shout out Nia. Like, she was there. She helped me throw away my mattress, helped me like clean up the apartment for bed bugs and a whole bunch of shit. Like, almost every night I'm going to bed to gunshots. Any bullet could have went through my window and killed me at any moment. And I'm lucky it didn't happen. I'm blessed it didn't happen. But, I still think about it like, yeah, it was shit. But at the same time, there was still some bright spots in it. Or maybe I'm just an optimist, you feel me? Maybe I'm just positive about everything. I don't know. Y'all let me know. So, yeah. Shout out to my boy Kids. He was like, yeah, man, your videos are like spiritual soul. So that's like Soul Illuminati. He be saying some funny shit, but I guess he used to be, I don't know what he does now, but, I hear he's like doing some nice stuff. But yeah, man, I like to let you guys know that whatever you're going through, bucko, you can get through it. So yeah, keep thugging it out, and I'll see you on the other side. Anyway, see you guys on the next one. Comment, rate, subscribe, because I haven't said that in a while. It's getting late, so I'm gonna go back into bed and lay down. You guys have a good one. Peace.